Welcome back to Jimmy de Ville's Garage and episode 15 of the Barn Find Fergie project. Yes, it's cold, yes, it's freezing, but Gav and I are back at the workshop working on the tractor. In the last episode, we got that engine running, and now it's time to see if we can actually drive this tractor out of this workshop, and that's going to take some serious work. So me and him are going to tackle that back end. Here we go. Time is moving on, and although this old tractor sat dormant for 31 years, growing nothing more than brambles, its time has come yet again to move on. But to truly live again, it needs to have more than just a beating heart. It needs to move, it needs to roll, it needs to go out into the world. And that is the very challenge that faces Gav and I. Will this beast of the fields roll again?
So we need to get the wheels off the back end of this tractor so we can work in this area here. But we need to get a jack under this back end. But there's a crazy old sort of Farmer Tech tow hitch here. So the first thing I'm going to do is get this off. Oh, that is a lump. Oh, blimey. Oh, that's that out.
Now that Gav's got that plate off the rear end, we're going to start to strip all of this down. The first thing we're going to do is get off these old wheels and tyres. These desperately need replacing, and we haven't been able to find a new old set that really suit this tractor. So if you know of a good, decent pair that work but have a nice bit of patina, we would absolutely love to hear from you. Please leave a comment in the section down below. Right, jacking this up, getting it on axle stands, and these wheels are coming off. You alright, Gav?
Hello, mate.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It is good to be back, and I'm still absolutely buzzing from getting that engine running. But since the last episode, we have had to do a little bit of work on it, haven't we?
Yeah, so if you remember, the engine was revving a little bit high, so we've had to play with the throttle linkages. And you got a new one, didn't you?
I did get a new old one. Thanks a lot to Kevin Ricks from Norfolk Tractors and Spares, who sent me an original one. We'd made one. It was slightly too short. We didn't know, we were guessing. He sent me an original. We've put that on, and she's now idling like a dream.
Running like a dream, yeah.
Yes, and that means we need to get her driving, so that's why we've started tackling this back end. We've just made a bit of a joyous discovery, haven't we?
We have indeed.
Because this hasn't moved for 31 years. We thought this rear axle would be seized completely solid, but the hubs seem to freely spin, don't they?
Yeah, which is brilliant. There's a fair old bit of corrosion down here, and there's some sort of nuts and bolts that basically don't exist anymore, but we're going to sort them out, aren't we?
Yeah, so I've actually managed to get a new old axle for the great sum of £10. So what we're going to do is strip off everything that's knackered and detritus on this. We're going to get it stripped off in this episode, and then we're going to look at what needs replacing to get this back together. But once we've got it stripped off, it shouldn't be a massive process to put it all back together.
No, hopefully not. No.
Alright then, well we need to get busy, and the first thing we're going to do is get these two wheels off. So it's time to bring the heat, bring the hammering, and remove some rust. You ready?
Yeah. Let's go.
Here we go.
Right, so these wheel nuts are pretty badly corroded, as you can see, so we're probably going to use a bit of hammering, bit of muscle, bit of bad language, but by hook or by crook they're coming off. Go on, son. Oh, they're fun.
It's going. You want to lift it up or you want to stand on it? There it goes. Loves it. One. Ha ha ha. Oh, yeah. Just when things seem to be going well, the inevitable happened. It's time to bring the heat. This nut seems to have no plans to go anywhere fast. By heating and cooling the metal, it makes it expand and contract, which normally helps make it break free. Go on.
Just bring it around in.
What's it going to be, rounding off?
I think it's going to.
If at first heat doesn't succeed, get the drill out. If you've got any special methods to remove rusty old nuts, please let us know about them in the comments section down below. By hook or by crook, this nut is coming off.
That was completely mullered, but we beat it.
Go on then, last one. Go on.
Ready?
Yeah. Go on, she's going. Oh yeah, she's going. Or it's the rust. The wheels loose.
You might be. There we go.
Finger tight.
Are you ready?
One wheel off, one to go.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's not seen the light of day for a while.
That's some grey paint. Right, so that's the second wheel off, and amazingly we only had one nut that gave us any real hassle. Lovely.
Ooh. So that's a pleasing sight to see the tractor with the old wheels off, because they did look pretty appalling, didn't they?
Yeah, again, good step forward. Looks clean, well, kind of cleaner.
Kind of
Cleaner
clean.
look, yeah.
And there was only one nut that really gave us hassle on there, but we managed to get that off. So we're now free of those old wheels, which are completely smoked, no good. So they're for another life somewhere else. Next job, Gav.
Fender brackets. Get these off.
I'm pleased you're still calling them fender brackets because they're not really, are they?
Well, that might have been a bit of a fender bracket there.
There's the top of a bolt here, which there you are. I've just taken it off with my fingers. So we're going to smash these off, break them off, I don't know, clean them off, but start to get some of this rusty nastiness off this axle so we can really start to see what we're working with before you pick it all to pieces.
Yeah, I'm literally going to pick it off.
Here we go.
Safety first, Jimmy.
Now, some gentle knockings on those, I reckon. Lovely. There's the weasel.
You're beating it.
Go on.
One more. Hey!
Woo! Fender brackets are both off. Right old job getting the old bolts which completely corroded out. That was the biggest part of that job, wasn't it? Yeah. But heat, hammering, knocking, they're gone.
Yep, they've disappeared.
So, the next job, Gavin.
Right, it's got to be tackling these bad boys, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've got to get them off.
Yeah, all the brake drums, this is all corroded away. We've got a new set of these to go on, my old new set, but the first thing we've got to do is get these off. I'm not looking forward to that.
There's some horrible looking little screws, aren't there? Like normal flat bladed.
Really nasty.
Yeah.
I smell some drills coming out.
Yeah, I do too.
Should we get on with it? Here we go. That's about in the middle. One of them. Two of them. Oh, I need a bit more torque now. Not sure if it's quite gone down. Oh, you cheeky devil! She bit. Good bit of torque there though. Had that clean away. Take two, new drill bit. Here we go. If you've got a favourite tool you've destroyed, we'd love to hear about it in the comment section down below. Oh, you know what? There's not a lot of that. There it goes.
Yes, lovely.
She's off. Woo!
Beautiful. There you go. Yeah, that's good, right?
Yeah. I don't know what all that knocking it down you were doing with. She's coming.
Well, that's what I've done it, Frida.
Oh yeah, that's done it. Lovely, look
Ready?
at that. Yeah, beautiful.
Ooh.
Ooh. What's that?
That doesn't look too bad in there at all, does it? Right, so we're going to have to whip this back plate off here. These nuts are all pretty mullered and we've got loads of spares anyway, so I'm just going to cut them straight off. Yeah, there you go.
Ready for this work? Yeah, we got movement. Here we go. Here we go.
You're just scared.
Yeah.
Right,
Coming. She's coming.
right, that's out.
Yeah. It's gentle. Gentle now. Oh, you're right.
Oh, yeah, I've got it.
Right, remember half shaft's coming. Oh, clean looking half shaft.
Right. I don't know if I can go back far enough.
Okay, stand up. Half shaft's looking pretty. Come to me. Beautiful, Gav. Place it down there. End down.
Oh, there we are.
That's a lovely looking thing, isn't it? Woo!
That looks clean, doesn't it?
That does look clean.
So I'm just giving this replacement half shaft a bit of a clean, using a bit of petrol on that, get some of this gunge off it. It's coming up really nicely.
I'll tell you what, Gav, I'm gonna have my roast potatoes and my Brussels sprouts off this tonight because it is looking gleaming. I could eat my dinner off it.
Yeah, it's cleaned up the tree, isn't it?
It is a real transformation. So we've cleaned up the trumpet. Trumpet?
Trumpet, yeah.
Trumpet! We've cleaned up the trumpet. We've also cleaned up the new old kind of bits, half shaft and all of that, which, believe it or not, I got from a wonderful bloke called Daryl down in Chichester. £10 for a whole rear axle. These bits are now ready to go on. So this half of the axle is going to be looking spiffingly good, Gav.
Yep.
What are we sat here for then?
Let's do it, mate. Let's get it back on.
Let's get it back on, because then I can eat my dinner off here. Here we go. Just put a nice bit of copper slip in here so that's all lubed up for the kind of brake pedal assembly, and it's the half shaft and brake kind of assembly. Ready to go on, Gav?
Yep.
You ready?
Yep.
Bit of a lump. Okay. Yep.
There's this sort of flops.
Right, stop there. I need to push this back towards you. What's going to flop off?
It wants to sort of go.
Does the half shaft need lifting?
Yeah, that'd be.
Right, come out again.
If I push down.
Down, isn't it?
Look at that end.
Yes. Let's turn it, rotate it round a bit.
Oh, it's engaging.
Yeah, there we're going. Hang on. Okay, push towards me gently because my finger's going to get crushed. Oh, that's not getting crushed. Oh, don't pull out. No, you didn't want to pull out then, that was bad. All bums. Put these shims back on. Okay. No, not okay. Shims aren't lining up this. Shims are lining up.
Yeah.
Wait a sec. Hold there. You need to get another bolt. Where's the bolt? Pushed in. Get another bolt to locate the shims. Head pushing. Right. I'm never going to say alright, something's happening. That's not, I want to get a thread. I don't think I have. This is engaged. It's on the shims, but it's not engaged on it. It's not finding the. There she goes. That's it. Right. On.
Right, so last thing to go back on this axle is the brake drum. Let's get it on. There we go.
I tell you what, Gav, I'm really pleased with how today's gone because this axle is now looking absolutely mint. I can eat my dinner off here. The brakes are now working again. We've made some real progress.
This thing is dangerously close to sort of being driven out of the shed.
It is dangerously close. We've got to do the other half of the axle. We're going to do that actually before the next episode. Is there anything else that we probably need to tackle?
Not really. Hydraulics we spoke about, didn't we? We're going to leave them for now. The goal is just to get it driving. We'll perhaps have a look at them at a later date.
So we're not going to worry about the hydraulics. So before the next episode, we're going to do the other half of the axle, which is exactly the same as we've done on this side, and we're also going to put new fresh oils within this.
Yeah.
That means we've got to be close to getting this thing driving. However, we still haven't got a nice patina set of rear wheels and tyres that hold air. So if you do know of a hedge, a barn, a farmyard, or anyone that's got a pair, we would love to hear from you in the comments section down below, especially if you're in the southeast of England. Have we got any more for this episode, Gav?
I don't think so, Jimmy, have we?
I don't think we have, so I shall end it thus. If you've enjoyed watching us, please hit that subscribe button. Also, please leave comments in the comment section down below if you've got any questions or queries, and even more so if you know where a set of wheels are. That is it from Gav and I. Smash that almighty subscribe button, hit the little bell, go enjoy yourselves in your shed, and we'll catch you next time.
But, hang on, just give me a minute.
He's the finest thing you ever. He's got a long tail stride with a hippity hop. Bottom at the top. Do you need any help? No help wanted. If you use a little help, no help wanted. Call on me if you need a little help. Do you need any help? Do you need any help? I can handle this job up on myself. Well, I love my baby. He's a big bad booger. He's breakfast